Okay. So, I think I'm live. I think everything's good. Everything's good. I hope it's good. I don't know. I don't have anyone watching right now, but I'm gonna hope it's good. Anyways, hi there. My name is Jamie, and I play Superstar SMTOWN, Superstar JYPNATION, Superstar BTS, Superstar PLEDIS, Superstar STARSHIP, and the Japan versions of those games too. But okay, besides the point. Yeah. So my name is Jamie, and in those games, I'm known as Image, IMAJE, and so, I play all those games for probably over 2 years now, something along those lines. And this is the SSRG podcast where I get to talk about all of the game updates, anything new, exciting, all that kind of stuff. And this is episode 14, and today is past midnight, but it is January 6th, 2020. So first of all, yeah, it's been like a month since I made my last episode. I've been busy because holidays and stuff, and without any fair warning, I apologize for that. However, I'm here now, and it's probably gonna be two this week because I didn't have time at the beginning of this weekend, and now at the end of this weekend, I still don't have time. But like, I got enough sleep that I could do this. Okay, I didn't get enough sleep. I got an amount and enough motivation to come out here. And hi, my name is Jamie. That's okay. We whatever you want for that. But yeah, okay. So, happy 2020. January, all this fun stuff. I hope you played the game on the first because everyone got a Happy New Year 100 diamonds gift on all the games. What do we have this week? It's like basically a continuation. The Christmas stuff. My God. We'll do like a quick review of what I can remember from the top of my mind. The Christmas stuff was like the end of the year, like probably the last, they're just like last Ellie. And I think what each game got was an incredible summarization of all the games. SM got Red Velvet, which we all know how SM is. JYP got Itzy, which my God, what a bunch of complaints that could have had. BTS having Ellie's again, but at least they were good ones this time, not like the portrait ones. Those were bad. Players got 17. My God. And then Starship had Monster X and WJSN in the same week, so they didn't have a week two. But those two Ellie's, they're pretty much they're the it's a good summarization of the game. Yeah. So that was basically 2019 in a review. Red Velvet, Itzy, 17, and then BTS is BTS. Wow, what a surprise. Okay, but anyways, so that's something I should have talked about like maybe a couple weeks ago, but situations. So we're just gonna skip past that. And hey, welcome to 2020. Since the 3rd, I believe. I'm gonna. Where's my mouse? Okay. So, since the last week of December, so the last week of December into the first week of January, we've had the lucky bag of a little mouse, which is available in all 5 games, and pretty much everything is exactly the same across all 5 games. The only difference is that it has slightly different rewards for BTS since BTS is BTS. But surprisingly, PLEDIS. Okay, so PLEDIS and Starship don't have R card selectors, but SM and JYP do, and then BTS has prisms and such instead. See if I can go over. Uh, uh, uh. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? There you go. Okay, so this is the BTS one. Oh my gosh. Okay, so they got prisms, 1 prism, 2 prism, 3 prisms, and then badge, and then yeah, okay. So what is this event? So basically, you have these lucky bags that you get to collect by using RPR and diamonds to upgrade, or just to spend. And then when you place, and that gives you the red lucky bags. And then when you play songs, you get the blue lucky bags. And pretty much you only want to play hard mode because it's the best use of your time. And then the green ones are when you open A cards, S cards, or R cards, or when you upgrade A cards, S cards, or R cards. So, in the games JYP and SM, this event is super nice, super easy. A lot of people would say that they don't like this event because they don't have power up cards, but look at all these cards. it's a ton of cards, and then you got some RP at the bottom. It's like not that much, but like it's a good afterthought, I suppose. That's a way of calling it. And yeah, so basically in PLEDIS and STARSHIP, they have these 3 middle rewards, but the PCP 10 is switched for PCP 30, and instead of 1 card, it's 2 cards. So it'd be 2 R cards, 2 S cards, 2 A cards. So that's also pretty good. The BTS ones, I think overall they're not good, but that's mostly because Taehyung's birthday event was also intertwined within the same period. So, even though it might look like a really bad event, which it is, there was another event going on that made this event easier. The only other complaint I would have about BTS is that A cards, S cards, and R cards are fucking impossible to get because you're not opening premium card packs every other day, and if you play SSL in SM and JYP, you get those. When you play SSL, you get those rewards, and it's much better. And you can open S cards from your normal card packs. What can you get in BTS? Like, you can open maybe 1 in every 20 normal card packs, and then you get 5 points. And what does that give you? You need fucking 180. This is an impossible event if you did not play B's birthday. So, yeah, BTS is out of luck for this one. But on the bright side, every single game, at the way bottom, you have the Golden Lucky Bag chance, which is not even a chance. It's like opportunity. So basically, you just get diamonds, and you can get 100 plus 150 plus 200 diamonds. So that is 450 diamonds in each and every single one of the games. Very nice. So the big takeaway from this event is that you get all this fodder and all these card opening stuff, and at the end you can cash them all out. Not even cash them all out. You can have a good mark of your progress and just get a bunch of diamonds at the end. So that's nice. It's very nice. Okay. Okay, so now talk about the other stuff. Every single game also has, where is it? I think I'm going to say that a lot. This episode also has a January push time event, which would give you push times of 10,000 RP or a normal card pack 10. And that is basically $20,000 rhythm points worth of value every single day. And to put, on top of that, happy January, every game also has a power-up chance. Very nice. So, yeah, they all end at different times, which is weird. So, like, SM ends first, and then, oh gosh, JYP ends second, and then STARSHIP and BTS end. Yeah, so like JYP, STARSHIP, and BTS all end at the same day. Do they? No. First is SM, then it's JYP, and then BTS and STARSHIP end at the beginning of the day, and then at the second part of the day, PLEDIS ends. It's weird. Yeah. Just this power up chance, and I think the most notable thing about that is that it is STARSHIP's first power up chance. So if you're a STARSHIP player and you have been saving up RP for the past 3 months, there you go. It's amazing. Yeah. So it's a good way to start the year, I suppose. PUCs and a bunch of fodders, especially since we have a very what's the word? Very not as good, not as fun, disappointing. That's the word. Disappointing Christmas event. So you get diamonds from this, you get diamonds from that, you get even more diamonds now. There's probably going to be some kind of Valentine's related thing going on in February, but that's something to talk about for next month. So another interesting thing about the push is that it lasts for the entirety of January. So from the update day all the way until the 31st, you're going to get so much stuff. What is it? I'm just going to say a random number. 600,000 RP. Probably not exactly. 600,000 RP worth of value just coming in during the right times. It sucks for international players like me because, I'm busy when it happens at 7 o'clock p.m. and then it's late when it happens at 1 o'clock a.m. And yeah, that is the fun. That is Superstar Rhythm games, which are based in Korea, so everything is Korea-based times. So, Happy New Year to that. Okay. Okay, so let's talk about. Let's do yeah. So this is basically like every single game has the same exact event, and every single game has the same exact updates in the second week. So, what do we have? I think another thing to talk about is the 20 days 2020 Diamond Gift and Hello 2020 package, which is in every game except for BTS. Because if you play BTS, you're out of luck. Yeah. So you have the 20 days 2020 Diamond Gift, which is 2,020 diamonds for $50, which it is, if you spend money on the game, that is 4 times the normal value of diamonds. For what? 1,200 diamonds for $80. This is a crazy ratio. This is like 4 times the amount of. Okay, so like before, what was it? Before for each dollar, you're turning each dollar into 1.5 times its value. Wait, 15. Wait, yeah, 1.5 times its value in diamonds. So this one is 4 times its value in diamonds. So, first of all, if you spend money on the game, this is definitely the time to be spending money on it. It's 2,000 diamonds as long as you log in. Just make sure you log in. So there you go. And yeah, if you spend money at all, this is something you should spend money on. There is not going to be another like bonus diamonds or that's pretty much it. There's not going to be like another bonus diamond situation if you want to spend your money on some stuff to get you all these. Nah, it's not going to happen. Yeah. Spend money. Go for it right now. Otherwise, you're going to have to spend a less efficient amount throughout the year. Okay. So, let's just go through all the music updates. Sure, why not? Yeah. Okay. So, for station, we get Uju Jokomi, White Winter, and yeah, that there's supposed to be. The weird part about that update is that there's supposed to be where's the stupid thing? Station X single release. So like this was like it says release event number 1. So this is your day. this is your day. And then what do we got? They also had NCTU Coming Home, which was a station update. See, look, a new station song is coming next. Okay, yeah, it came next. Uju Jokomi, yeah, it also came next. But I guess that they just forgot to do events, or I don't know. I mean, like, they had this whole thing set up for amazing, series of winter events, but I guess not. So there goes that. What is that? 25,000 RP? That's it? Okay. Merry Christmas. And Uju Jokomi comes in, nothing happens. It's pretty much just guaranteed there's not going to be anything. I don't think there's a fourth station release unless you're talking about like what's her name? Jane, Jung, something like that. She had like 2 songs, but those aren't station songs. Those are like solo songs. So not gonna get updated, and they are not going to do an event for it. So sorry about that. If you are her fan, I listened to her song. It's a nice song. I don't know if I can find the name of the song. Give me 1 second. Oh gosh. What is it called? Light intermission. Jong Jane, Petal Fortune. That's a good song. Go listen to that. She has a music video out on SM Entertainment YouTube channel as well, so you can go take a look at that. But not sponsored. Just it's a song that's probably never gonna get updated to Superstar SMTOWN, so might as well listen to it because you won't hear it any other way. Yikes. Okay, so yeah, that's the update. Just check out the music stuff. Psycho, NCU Coming Home, Uju Jokomi, White Winter. So that's it's a thing. There's no more station songs, I believe. So next week we're gonna get something new. Hopefully, if not, we'll talk about it. Okay. Let's see. Let's go to JYP next. So, what do we have in JYP? This week, we have Got 7 Thursday, but Dollar Dollar verse 2. My god, that was a fun week last week. So, Got 7 Thursday, it's a real song. It's a real it's a real update. It's Is it hard SP? It's kind of, but like it's just the beginning, like bum 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 bum. It's a fun song. That's pretty much it. Everything I talked about earlier is the same thing here. 우리 지금 Thursday. It's a whole different thing. Okay. What do we have in Starship? Starship last week for week 2. Okay, so last week there was a Monster X update and a Kill update. So you got Monster Truck, da, 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 da. And then Miss, which I cannot remember how it goes. I only know certain Cable songs. This is not one of them. So it was really interesting because last week it was Monster X Monster Truck. And so everyone thought they were just going to be continuously updating new songs on their latest album because you would expect that people who, for them to update new songs. But now we got Play It Cool in the game, which is, I believe, 1 second longer than Beautiful, which is currently Monster X's shortest song. It still is, but Play It Cool is 1 second longer. And in my opinion, it is much easier because it doesn't have a rap part. When Moya no chindo ringo gate. Okay, that part. I'm not good at Korean and I just said nonsense. I hope I didn't say anything bad. So, yeah, Play It Cool. Korean version, of course, because this is the licensing that they're able to put in their game. Licensing. That's a big important thing. Also, mind you, Board, Konde, featuring Conte. I got it. Okay, featuring Cheese. So that's a song. It's probably more. It's. I mean, okay, K Will, he is, he's got a lot of good songs, but I have not heard of Miss and Miss before this update, and I probably don't remember that song. If you played like 4 K Will songs, I could not tell you which one is Miss. So there's that. Bored. I think I can remember that. Maybe. Maybe. I don't know. What are these updates? I don't know, but I think Monster X Play It Cool is a very important update for Monster X because everyone's still going crazy about Wonho leaving, so having that like an old song updated and it's super popular is important for the actual game's health. Is there a Monster X song that's like amazing that still doesn't get updated yet? I don't know from the top of my head. There's like here and there. Like the only one I can think of in my mind is Roller Coaster. Like Roller Coaster. Oh, I'm just singing a lot this time. Okay. This is honestly okay. Like everything I talked about, like the first 15 minutes of this episode is like it just applies to all the games because every single game has the same exact update this week, and it's just a very easy episode. Yeah. What do we have? 17. Oh, 17. Superstar PLEDIS. So they had Boom Boom last week. I hate it. Okay, but they have a very interesting update this week, first week of the year, and they have After School and Reina as their updates. So, Shampoo and Your Day, which is also interesting because Reina had just left PLEDIS Entertainment. So, you won't get any comebacks or new themes for her, sadly. Probably. I don't think there's, like, okay, not probably on the comeback because that's not happening, but probably not a new theme because she's not a part of it anymore, and I don't think they're gonna be like, can we get these new pictures in the game? Like, why she's not a part of our thing? Maybe there's always a chance, but specifically for a soloist, I think it's pretty rare and difficult. After School, potentially more likely. Shampoo is good. So, what was it? Last year they had Bang. and you're near the beginning. Like, wait, no, it was like in the middle of the year, and then now it's Shampoo, so it's like after school's second music update ever in the history of the game. So that's something to look at. Like I said, it's a very bland update across all the games, but after school Shampoo, um, it's a music update that's not New East or 17. The only group that's left is Priston. So we like or Black Widow. Come on, we're waiting. That's all we're waiting for. Please, I don't want to go through so much fucking 17 and New East before getting Priston. It's been so long. Okay. And BTS. We have Go Go Verse 2. That's fun. Oh no. Go Go Verse 2. So that's slightly difficult. Just a bit. Oh my god, I don't know what to talk about. Okay. It's like 30 minutes in and I'm like done talking about anything. Go Verse 2 is difficult. Yeah, okay, sure, why not? Okay. Let's talk about so there is the subreddit right here, the Superstar Games subreddit. So you got SMTOWN, JYPNATION, BTS, PLEDIS, and Starship, and then we also have a Discord, which you can go to discord.gg/SSRG, and for the Discord server, we had just opened a new channel. So Dalcom Toby, which is he looks at all of the subs, the 5 subs. So Dalcom Toby also made his way onto the Discord, and then he wanted to gather more survey results, I suppose, from various Superstar Early Games players. So for him, so on the channel on the server we've opened a new channel called suggestions_SSRG. And so people have just been submitting their random ideas for any of the 5 games, or all of the 5 games, or some of the 5. You know what I mean. Okay, so basically that's been going on for a couple days now, and I have submitted 2 of them. I guess I'll just read them off now, because what am I gonna do with these 30 minutes? Yeah. So the first one that I had sent, it is a request, or I suppose a suggestion, or a strong suggestion for multiple music updates in a week. So find my stupid thing. Oh boy. Okay. Give me 1 second. Okay, so the first one is called let's not call it anything. Okay, so it's a request for 2 song updates a week. So my idea is to have one from an album that was released recently. So that would be within 6 months, and at least one song from an album released a longer time ago, for also same example, over 6 months. So obviously it's gonna be a lot more work for the beat map designers, but I think that it's something exciting to look forward to each week, because it's really easy to just say, hey, here's a song, see you next week, because that's what's happening. That's what happened in SMTOWN, and that's kind of what's happening in JYP right now. Let's just open up all the music updates. Let's pretty much take a good look at how everything's been happening. Okay, so I guess BTS is the exception, because we already know they have a very limited library of music to choose from until BTS have another comeback. So I won't give them a hard time about these updates. However, let's look at the other ones. We got SMTOWN, right? So the biggest example I can think of is dude, Boa's got Starry Night, and they got 6 songs of the album. Nothing's been updated yet. Red Velvet Psycho, nothing's been updated yet. They've just been catching up on station songs, which last year, whenever they had a station song update, they've always accompanied it with a music update from a different group. So they know that Station is not what you would like consider like a huge update. So they would accompany that with, hey, we also have this new I don't know, this new Boa song, or they have a new Damon song. That I think that happened at some point. So, it's more to do than just here's Station song, see you guys next week. Like even looking back here. So Super M Super M, okay, so this is probably not the best examples to look for them, but like, even the TVXQ bounce, like on that album for their Truth of Love, no, the Chance of Love, that's what that album's called. They have what I think like probably 5 more songs they can update. One of them is City Lights, which I love. Please update that. So what Super M has Supercar, but they also have Too Fast. Super Junior has I Think I, which even just looking at the music video for the title tracks that they've had, you have the one they updated, Super Clap, and then this recent one, I Think I. They also have The Crown, and they also have several other songs on the album. And even when you look back into Super Junior's discography, um, you have what Super Junior Play, which only has Good Day for Good Day, Black Suit, and Lo Siento, and they have I think 8 more songs on those albums to go from. Super Junior One More Time. So instead of Otra Vez, they still have 5 more songs, and obviously they have like 6 more songs for the Time Slip album. There's a whole bunch there. EXO Obsession. It's a new EXO group, of course, but you also have what? Where? How many can they name? Day After Day, Jekyll, yeah, yeah, yeah. There's another. There's a bunch. If I hear it, I'll know. Butterfly Effect. There's another one I can't remember. Yeah, but okay. So they have all those songs in the album. Boa Starry Night, all those songs in the album. So I'll even here. I'll just like I'll go back to like down here. So only has one song in the game, even though he has a whole mini album. Okay, so Lay has what 2 other songs in his little mini album. Sung has 4. Baekhyun still has Betcha. NCT 127 they have a whole bunch left. XOSC they as well. NCT Dream them as well. It's not even like talking about this is still recently in the last year. Like even if you go even further back, you can see that they still have and FX updates, real whatever. Da, 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 da. What's a good example? I need a good example. Just show up, please. Oh my God, Boa's other song. Okay, but Boa gets a lot of updates. Is there anything? Yuri's got 2 other songs, but she only has 1 in the game. Shiny. Oh yeah, Shiny, dude. Shiny only has their 4 title tracks, but they have the entire Story of Light that you can update. I think that's like 12 more songs you can put in the game, and they just don't do anything. Like why? People would play it. People like Shiny. You don't need a, you know, I like, they have these songs. Please put them in the game. I think the one that I have in my mind is Drive. Da, 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 da. Okay. Yeah, so they had a lot of good like jumping back to an old album release and doing it. However, you don't need to have like only one update a week, and then you have to do a coin flip on whether or not it's gonna be a new song or an old song. If you have 2 updates in a week, you can obviously do one from a recent album, like EXO. You have the new EXO or Boa, but you can just choose a random old one. What is a group that hasn't had an update in a very long time? What comes to my mind? That's that they still have songs that be updated. Probably SNSD. Probably I think Shiny is a big one everyone likes. You can have potentially more NCT Dream songs for the other subunits. I'm thinking I need to think of one more to help prove my point. Honestly, like Lay's really popular. You can probably just update him too. Like, there's a whole bunch of stuff. So you can go ahead and do that. Um, so in the case, yeah. So like, PLEDIS and Starship could also do that, but SM and JYP, there is way more songs that you need to catch up on. Like, there are so many Day6 songs that have yet to be updated, and they've burned through all of the ITZY songs. Like, my god. There are still older GOT7 songs that needs to be updated. There's technically not even all the Toy songs in the game, even though it does feel like they have a bunch of songs. Not all of them are in the game yet. A lot of Stray Kids songs. That's a huge one. I mean, they don't have that many. First place, I guess. Like, they have random updates for Wonder Girls. Like, that'd be nice. But you know, what's one? There's a bunch of Day6 songs. Like, Day6 is supposed to be one of the big groups in JYP, but obviously they've been swept aside because of ITZY, which kind of sad. So, like, anything on their new album, because right now they only have Rescue Me, but there's so many songs on their new album, and what do we get all the way down here? Rescue Me and Sweet Chaos. GOT7 has Call My Name, Pray, Thursday. I don't know what they're doing for Day6. They just forget about Day6. People love Day6. Please update Day6. I really miss Day6. There's still Stray Kids Astronaut, and one of the older songs, Stray Kids Voices, also Stray Kids Astronaut, which is a more recent song that has yet to be updated. GOT7. I don't know what else. There's probably some song out there. Like what 747 Face. That's one I think is good. But no, let's just keep updating ITZY. And like even like mixtape #1 for all the Stray Kids songs. Like there's so much they can do. Even in even okay, Just Two only has 2 songs in the game. There's so many more in the on the album, and I don't know. Just look at it's just there's not that many artists they're updating in the first place. So might as well just fill in all the old ones. Like 2 PM songs, I suppose. Junha's other songs. Man, this goes back really quickly. I guess it's because there's like only one update per week. Oh my god. So yeah, what do we got? You have the possibility of just having older songs updated. What? Okay, my Aruti. Hello, hello. One pill. Profile picture, very nice. Okay, so JYP is much less important. I feel like SM is the biggest because they got way too many artists to just not touch at all. Yeah, JYP is okay. Starship, they're doing 2 updates per week. They are working. So what did we have? Every single week has so like basically what people have seen previously for 17. Let's have a 17 update, and then we'll have 17 sub-unit updates, and then we'll throw in the newest one, and we'll do another 17 update. It's like this is not a very exciting game update schedule. But Starship, we all know everyone loves Monster X, but you have you have the first one, Monster follow, okay, Monster X, then WJSN, then Seiwon, then WJSN for the comeback, then K-Will and Sistar at the same time, then Monster X and Yu Sung-woo at the same time, and then 3 new artists at the same time, then Monster X with WJSN at the same time, Monster X with K-Will at the same time, Monster X with Mind You at the same time. I could easily just do Monster X the whole time. So the fact that they're doing half and half is very healthy, because it shows that it's not just going to be Superstar Monster X, like how people quickly found Superstar Sevest and Nuventeen to be, but I also fear that that's also in part by Wonho leaving Starship and leaving Monster X, so everyone's like, I don't want to play this game because there's no Wonho, even though it's not the game's fault, it's the entire company situation, the entire entertainment company. It's no one's fault, but it's still probably the safer update because they had they have a lot to catch up on. That's what I'm trying to say. So uh Starship is on the right track. Like if you like, can you imagine if they're slowly updating everything, like how they update JYP or SM, just one song a week when you know there's so much left. It is less evident for SM and JYP, but I'm sure there's many examples for you to pull them out from. PLEDIS is basically the game that is a result of if you have no creativity in your updates. I think that's like the nicest way of saying that. Um, BTS is an entirely separate situation, so I'm not even gonna touch on that because the whole fact that verse twos were created because of BTS is because you know there's just not enough songs, and then the issue is that they're bringing that into Pledis and not Starship, Pledis and JYP when there are clearly more options to pick from, but you're opting for I want this popular group's verse two in the game. So, a little thing I'm gonna be nitpicky about. I cannot believe that New East's first verse two in the game is not even a title track, but it is like it's a ballad B-side track of not it's not like a song that they're like known for. Like Love Me verse 2, that'd be good cuz it's a title track, or even if you go into several older songs of them, like Bet Bet verse 2, even I think people are sick of sick no sorry, but why would you do that? Basically just newest, like even if you like you can obviously nitpick 17 and be like, why do you keep why do you keep updating 17 and be like, oh, people only play the game for 17? Well, you know, it's not creative. It's very sickening of how these updates are. Like even recently, I would say that having Don't Listen in Secret as an update because it is the Going 17 album anniversary, and throwing that in with suddenly Lili Yabe for a 13 months dance for performance, those were very interesting updates. But I think they're also kind of picking it up with an Orange Caramel and Nuisa the same week. So Orange Caramel update, and then you have Reina and After School update. Hopefully there's Priston next. I cannot stress this enough. I don't want to reach a 1 year anniversary and still not have Priston's title tracks in the game. That's not something that I'll be able to complain about. Just go. Just keep going. Okay. Yeah. That's all I have to say about that. All right. So I don't think there's that many people watching right now. So this is usually the time where I would want to talk and to do Q&A stuff. But if there isn't, then I'll just have to keep on coming up with more stuff. All right. So I can't read. I need to wear glasses. And Shitty, which game did you spend the most on? I believe that I spent the most on BTS. My reasoning for that is because when you look at SMJYP, SM and JYP there, you have R1 to R99. That sounds like a lot. If you play the game more and more, you'll understand that it's very doable. Just, have to be prepared enough. But if you're not that veteran or seasoned, then you kind of just do stuff and then like, does this upgrade? Maybe. I hope so. It doesn't. Oh well, yeah. Pledis and Starship, those are fucking crazy. You can throw in 5A cards and then lose 30,000 RP and not get a single upgrade. It sucks. So why did I spend that much on BTS? Because BTS has a definite end for everything. It's not a matter of luck or chance or if I hit my head on this wall enough times it will break open. BTS is there's the finish line. You need this much to get to the finish line. You can get there within a shorter amount of time, but at the bare minimum, you'll get there within this much. What I mean by that is BTS, they have an experience system on the cards rather than a leveling system on the cards. So once you get enough experience, you will go up one rank. Instead of you try 5 cards, each card has a 15% to go up one rank. I don't like chance like that. I like more guaranteed stuff. So the only thing that would be holding BTS back would be prisms. So I have spent and received prisms, and once you complete enough prism themes, you just build and build and build, and when you get one good album, then you have a big range of options. But it's not just like, getting prisms, because I play enough to get enough A cards, S cards, R cards for random themes here and there. I know a lot of people who don't have that big of an inventory space. They tend to only choose one theme on album and stick to it. But I keep prisms, normal cards, and badges for every single theme. And the only time I would give it up is if my normal card reaches R grade and my badge card reaches R grade, and then I would get rid of those and put them into the Prism R, and then that would be it. And then if there's already, Prism R dupes, then I just fodder it, But the point being is that for a specific theme, for every single card in the game, I have at the bare minimum an A card. So actually no, at the bare minimum a Prism A card, because if I have an S, if I don't have the Prism, I think I have the signed S card, because that's just how it is. But if I do have the Prism, then it's obviously going to be a minimum Prism A. So it doesn't matter which theme in the game gets chosen for Song of the Week, I'll be in a good situation where I can choose whether or not I want to upgrade it. And because every single album in the game I have at least one R50 Prism for, it's fairly simple to just, get lucky. There's just 1 in 2 or 1 in 3 chance of getting it. I've even upgraded Tier to be an R50 theme, and I can potentially upgrade Answer to be an R50 theme the next time that Song of the Week comes around. So I'll just pretty much always get max R50 for those themes. This is a conversation from someone who has spent a lot of time playing and grinding and upgrading, but not all of their time. Someone has asked me before, and I've recently started complaining about this. A lot of the games, like especially right now, PUC in all 5 games, mouse event in all 5 games. I play all 5 games, so like I'm just trying to have enough to play every single game. And basically my bare minimum is try to get the 450 diamonds for each of the event rewards. But the PUC, I can only do like I can complete an event, because events, like I said, it's kind of like the ideology I have of BTS. There is a specific point you'll get there eventually, instead of hoping you'll break through and move on to the next step. So the events I have completed already, and it's a 2-week long event. So for upgrading, that's still a huge chance. Like I'm not touching BTS and upgrading, because there are better events because PUC is basically something you want to spend to upgrade, but I'm not in a position where I need to upgrade. So I'm just waiting for an event, and then that is going to be the reason why I would upgrade. This current event for the mouse event is not good enough for me to actually use up my RP. Rather wait for maybe an anniversary event where they have some crazy deals that you can buy with RP, or specifically for me, J-Hope's birthday event, where I'll actually spend because I want to get his profile pictures. Or an actual crazy big sale. Like last year they had the Emerald 1+1, so that is the time to use up all your emeralds. I have not touched my emeralds at all, except for during the birthday events, but you just get those back right away because of how the event reward system works. So I just keep stockpiling. It's not difficult to stockpile once you've reached everything. Like obviously if I still, for example, I want to get an R50 theme for Persona because it just got released and I just finished my last Prism from the last event, so I'll upgrade it. Yeah, that's a good time to do it, I suppose. But I've already done that, so there's nothing for me left to do except for wait for an actual event to upgrade with. But yeah, besides that was kind of on a tangent. But to go back to what I was saying, all these 5 games, I play all of them. Every single game, the most I can ever get is around 300,000 to 800,000, because PUC comes often enough that um that by the time I reach those numbers, it comes back, and then I pretty much would have to spend, because I still have to reach my goals in those games, because there is that chance of going through and not a definite end. So, unlike BTS, you just have to keep, like, every level counts. That's something that I've heard. Someone told me a long time ago. Like, there was one PC where I only went from R41 to R43 on my XOM, and then I was like, man, this PC kind of sucks. And then they're like, don't worry, every single level counts. And they are right, because every single level does count. Because whatever chance you had to break through is one that you don't have to take later on. So it's just like so much luck, and you're just praying, and then maybe I'll power up. It's like, it's such a random system. Like, the bell curves, it's like on average you'll be here, but sometimes you're really lucky. You can only wait. You'll only spend this much RP, but if you're really unlucky, you'll spend this much RP. So, like, I guess everyone lives for these chances over here. It's kind of hard to, like, continue talking about it, but yeah. I guess the point I'm trying to say is every single game where the PUC comes up, when it comes back to it, I won't have enough RP to actually make huge progress, make huge leaps and bounds in order to move on to the next step. JYP, because there was this one moment in time in Superstar JYP where there were 6 months without a PUC, which is crazy. That's the only time where I actually hit almost 2 million RP for someone who plays all 4, at the time, currently 5 games, to be able to hit that much RP and then spend it and actually have the actual feeling of, having an infinite amount of resources so I can continuously hit that wall and eventually break through because of how much I've prepared. It's so much easier if you're just so much more resourceful on a single game. So if you always have headphones and you only play one game, dude, you can just play the game, play all through 20 of your headphones, and once you're done with that, you can buy more if you want. You can actually spend 100 diamonds to get 275 headphones. But I can't do that, because once I finish those 20 headphones, I'll go over to SM and use those 20 headphones, and then I'll go to BTS and use 50 headphones, and then pretty much, like, the time it takes for me to, if I finish 20 headphones in one game and then I finish through the headphones in all the other games, the first game I played already has like 13 headphones back, because it'll take me like 6 hours or so to actually, like, get through 20 headphones on all the games after you watch ads and how headphones regenerate and going through challenges. So, that's something to think about. So I think I've, like, PLEDIS and STARSHIP, I can make those leaps and bounds, but I just don't have enough motivation to actually go and focus on those games, because my current motivation right now is trying to R99 my first SM group. So after this is done, I'm probably just going to go back over to Superstar SM and go back to trying to get 300,000 RP by the end of the night, and then I can probably upgrade by the next PUC. Because it's really easy to just all into one game and then you just shoot up in rank, but it's not me. So yeah. Yeah, so let's talk about the other one that I had. Okay, so once I get over this, then I'll just probably end it there. So suggestions underscore SSRG, come watch the Discord, come join the Discord. Okay, so I know people don't like seeing verse 2 updates, but adding verse 2 updates for the NCTU groups that were pretty much only created for the purpose of hosting one song. So those would include the Seventh Sense, Boss, Baby Don't Stop, and Yesterday. So these would give verse 2 updates a much stronger purpose and give a slightly better incentive for putting resources into upgrading these groups. Plus, the people who love those songs enough to have them already upgraded would absolutely adore having more of their favorite song playable in the game. So to build on of what my idea was, basically, first two updates so far have been for them wanting to push more advertising for comebacks, or for them to give a reason to have a limited edition theme, like purely monetary purposes. In besides BTS is created because BTS does not have enough of a library for them to only do the first section of a song. They pretty much have to go into every second half of the song. So instead of having 100 songs, they can now do 200 songs. And for some situations, they could even do verse 3. So maybe for half of those, they can have 250 songs if BTS were to stop making music today. So basically, instead of having all 100 songs completed at the end of 2 years, they could have verse 2s, then have 2 more years. But I'm pretty sure they'll find other ways once it gets to the actual point where BTS stop having music made. So that's way off in the future. But basically, it's a completely different circumstance that BTS needs to have verse 2s compared to why PLEDIS and why JYP have verse 2s. PLEDIS's first verse 2 was to advertise their hit comeback. So, Hit Collector, they had the verse 2 for Hit, which was a difficult song. But then, remember that came out, everyone was like, what? No. You would think that the verse 2 update that they got for that song was because they would not have an update soon, but no. Then they came back with Fear, and once they had Fear come back, they had a verse 2 for Fear. Okay. So, Fear also has an LE theme. What would you know? And let's look at the most recent update in PLEDIS, which would be a verse 2 for New East If We, which I've already complained about this earlier in this episode, but there is not a title track for New East that has a verse 2, but If We does, just so they could sell an LE theme for Christmas. Very Christmassy, so and talking about JYP, very Christmassy, Dollar Dollar verse 2, oh my god, it's Christmas with a Z, because we cool like that. So those current songs and reasons for verse 2 is purely monetary. Why would you do that? Sell cards, sell diamonds, people buy them, yeah, sure. So my idea for SM is because, okay, so you have these groups that were updated in like 2017 and 2018, and they have not been touched since they were updated. People were complaining about, oh my gosh, there's another new NCT subunit. And that's not that bad, because when there's a new NCT subunit, they at least update multiple songs. But the NCTU songs are in a completely different situation, where the NCTU subunits only have one song. So why not have a verse 2 for those subunits? Because then you'll have multiple updates for each one instead of just having one. So like, I'm pretty sure that people who play Baby Don't Stop would love to have verse 2 of that song, because they have only one song available for them to play if they have that group upgraded. So might as well just have verse 2 of that song happen. And same thing with Boss. Boss is specifically for this idea came from Boss because the NCT subunits and everything, if you look at SM, they have the most viewed songs on YouTube. You have EXO, you have Red Velvet, you have Girls' Generation. But up there is also NCTU. And NCT, the entire idea of neoculture technology, the only music video right now to be at 100 million views is Boss. And what is Boss in the game? Well, it was just a subunit and there wasn't a whole big thing about it. It was just, hey, empathy, here's a new group with new cards for their song. And because it's so popular, the monthly challenge record that you have to beat is 4 million score. But the only way you can do that is if you have R18 to R21 grade on that group. But why would you do that? Why would you upgrade 7 cards to R21 if there's only one song? That doesn't help you in SSL. It doesn't help you in any ideal situation beyond getting a monthly challenge score. So there's really no point. So do a verse 2 update. So people who have an upgrade, they're honestly not expecting anything. They're just their love for the song is enough. Just give it to them. Honestly, this sounds like a plead, but no, it's just this. That's how you should be using verse 2 updates for when a group otherwise, for like when an artist otherwise would have a terrible situation. Like for BTS, like, we started running out of songs. What did they do? Rocking Vibe LA mix, fucking I Need You remix, what's the other one? Run ballad mix. It's like, hitting towards the weird ones, like urban mix. You're just like you're grasping for anything to update. So that's why I had verse twos, and honestly, it's been a great idea. It's just you can't be doing that in order to advertise actual songs when you're talking about JYP and PLEDIS. In SM, they can totally use that situation. So go ahead and go for it. So, yeah. Is there anything else to talk about? Oh. Why can't I see it? Hold on. Give me 1 second. All right. So that was my rant. Less of a podcast, more of a rant. So I think I'll have, after summarizing all the bad things that happened within the past couple of weeks, we can move forward into the rest of 2020 with a much happier outlook. So, yeah. Thank you for listening and or watching. Whether you use your eyes or use your ears, thank you for being here. Using your being. Yeah. So, follow me on Instagram, SSRG, Instagram.com/SSRG.image, and that's image with a J. There's going to be links to my Instagram for you to follow, and I post me having great updates for the game, so I can have good full SPs, or I can have theme collections, or I can have event completions. Go join the Discord server because we have a big community that keeps growing every single day, and we have basically we're at the point where we're having actual interactions with official Dalcom staff, so that's amazing development. Yeah, I should probably have a better schedule for this. I'm gonna try to have, let's see, I think I'm able to do. I think, yeah, next week on Sunday I can probably do it, or Friday night. I think it also works too. I'll find a time and then I'll make it more publicly known and aware. So I'll actually have better endings in the second half to the stream. So yeah, thank you for being here. No one's here right now. So thank you people for watching after the fact. Oh, this is awkward. But yeah. So follow me and I will see you soon. I will promise at the end of this week. Okay? So that was okay. Bye. You. Name's Jamie. Heart, 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 heart. G. Nope, that's twice. Okay, bye. Da, 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 da.